Zehra joins us from Cambridge, Massachusetts. She's a graduate student at Harvard Divinity School. Zehra, great to have you on the programme. Just tell us, how are you? And I understand you've been at the encampment at your university. You've just returned to your room. What's it like at the encampment?
Yeah, hi, thank you for having me here. I've actually just returned from the MIT encampment, which is where I am a chaplain intern. So it's the environment and atmosphere at the encampment is one full of beauty, joy, and focused on justice for Palestine. Um, and our demands are very, very clear as well. Um, we are demanding the same thing that MIT did in 2022, which was 24 hours after um, Russia attacked Ukraine. MIT divested from their partnership.
Mm-hmm.
And we are asking for the same thing right now with Israel.
Good. Zehra, you say the atmosphere is one of beauty and joy. Well, in other universities, we've seen a completely different picture, right, with police enforcement and some very not pleasant scenes. But just remind us why students have protested. And also, you are a poet. You've written, I understand it's called Love Letters, a love letter to the students speaking up for Palestine. Tell us about this, and if you can, could you read us some of your poems?
Sure, yeah. I mean, and I just want to be clear. Yesterday at MIT, I heard helicopters and
Mm-hmm.
drones encircling us. I saw Palestinian flags being flown at every corner. I also sensed calmness from every marshal and medic and member of our community who had shown up to help, which included high school students, elderly community members. There were two Jewish women who came on canes. Everyone kind of showed up, and it's a very, there's even being at the encampment reminds me of being in Palestine,
Mm-hmm.
which is where I was last summer. Um, so I don't want to discount the fact that that there are very similar structures that exist in terms of the response of the universities.
Mm-hmm.
ID checks, which remind us of ID checks in Palestine. There's a camera watching us at all times, which reminds me of the AI robotic machine gun that used to point at my Palestinian friends in Ida camp, and all across Palestine. So that does exist,
Mm-hmm.
but what has the atmosphere? I mean, today I led a workshop called Love Letters to Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
And we wrote love letters to Palestine together. Tomorrow, somebody is doing a workshop on Palestinian soap making. Somebody who's a Palestinian student at the camp was leading a workshop on how to make kites
Mm-hmm.
in to honor the memory of Rafat. So it's a really beautiful space,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also fraught with the violent responses from universities
Indeed.
that mirror the,
Mm-hmm.
university. But I can read a
Please
part
do,
of
Zehra.
the letter. Um, Dear Palestine, this is the letter that I wrote to Palestine today. Dear Palestine, ever since I left your arms last summer, I have started to see you everywhere I go. I see your warm embrace in the eyes of students who stand steadfast, ready to protect you worldwide. I see the folds of your beauty in every kufiyah worn on the shoulders of those who shoulder your pain with you. Soon, I hope to return to you and express my love in person, but until then, even the skies I scan remind me of the white phosphorus of Rafah, the 34,000 plus dead, plus more under the rubble, plus more dying of starvation, plus more being targeted and killed in
Mm-hmm.
the West Bank, plus more being punished for uttering the words Free Palestine. I mean, how dare we, right? Ya Palestine, the word Noor means light, and it is the name of my friend. And since you know her, Ya Palestine, you know that she is light, and that there are millions full of light just like her who reside within your womb, who deserve to live and dream and soar. This is why we too have become the people of the camps. We love you, Ya Palestine, and we are here for you, and we will carry you to the cradles of justice as you find your freedom.
Zehra, thank you so much for speaking to us today and for reading your poem, A Love Letter to the Students Speaking Up for Palestine. Thank you so much.